Hi friends, it's Maria. I want to share with you two journals that I made and I'll be putting in my Etsy shop. They are two vintage journals. Let me find my ruler. There are 3 signatures each. This one, they're both about the same size. This one is about 7.5 inches tall by 5.5 inches wide. And this is the same. They are hard covered. I made them with some book board, and let's get into them. So this one, I used a lot of ruby and pearl images. This has some lace on it. It has a cotton linen fabric, and there's some layered papers in here. Some vintage buttons I got from a antique shop. And my puppy is destroying something nearby, so that's the sound you hear in the backgrounds. So I did use more vintage buttons inside with some vintage lace that I got at my antique shop. And this is an antique bingo card that I included that I also got at the antique shop. And just used a little bit of lace on a journaling card. And this is from, I believe, Ruby and Pearl. And it's just a little spot where you could do some journaling with a beautiful advertisement. And those tuck into the front. So this is just a little journaling card with some of the, I used like a gray sari silk. And I just clipped that on with a little paper clip, little tiny Tim Holtz one. This is some embossed paper, and I made a little pocket on a book page, and it just has a little vintage ephemera where you could tuck away some notes, some little journaling, a little glassine bag that has little advertisement journal card. This is just my baby. My little puppy is making noises. I made a little tag here with some wallpaper, and you could do some journaling on the back of that. And I made these clusters after being inspired by one of your beautiful YouTube channels out there. And I have a whole bunch of those now. This is one of Ruby and Pearl's rosebuds. Made a little journaling card. And that's on some embossed paper. What are you doing over there? Crazy puppy. This is the other side. I have a little tuck. And it has a tiny little journaling card with some lace. This is just a collaged card that you could do some journaling on, using up a lot of my scraps. And this is just a beautiful image that I had gotten that I included in here. And here's another little pocket with 2 little journaling cards in there. And on this side, this is a little girl photo that I loved, and I put it in this little it's a lace paper that I printed out, and I just put the picture in there. I kind of cut it to tuck it in, and I put some sari silk on top. And this is just a little embossed frame that you could use somewhere in your journaling. So I'll tuck that in there. Back here is 2 little journaling cards and another one of those little dangles I made with lace and little tag. So a lot of stitching around the tags. This is one of those little tiny Tim Holtz clips. And I believe that's a Tracy Fox image that I printed. and a little journaling card that I tucked in. And that just clips on. And this is just a little tiny tag. This little cluster I made with some scraps on some cutoffs of tea-dyed paper. What are you doing, Cooper? This is just some stamping I did on a scrap. And that's in the glassine. Little doily. Oh, this is another one of those little embossed pockets with another journaling card with some lace. This is a cool thing. I think I got this from Pink Monarch Butterflies. I watched one of her videos on how she folded paper and got 3 pockets. So there's one there, one here, and then a shorter one in the front. So that was kind of fun to do. And it opens up to another pocket inside and some journaling space there. And this is just a little tuck. And this is a ruby and pearl image that I printed out. And I don't think I put anything in this. I think it's empty, but you could certainly use that envelope to tuck away some little notes. It's from a vintage book. There's some sweet little trim there. Another of those beautiful little vintage images. I made a little journaling space for that. And did a lot of stitching with fabric and lace. And the other, this is a 1800s ledger that I had purchased. Beautiful handwriting on that. Both of these journals are very similar, so if I do go through the other one, it'll be very quickly because they're pretty identical. But the ephemera might be slightly different. But I had a lot of fun collaging and using up scraps. Oh, I love this little tag. It has some scraps and some washi and a little lace and fabric. So it came out so cute. That's just a little collage. And here's 2 more journal cards. So in here I just put a couple of little labels and things that you could use throughout your journal if you wanted. This is a little tuck spot with a little piece of ephemera in there. One of the things I wanted to learn how to do was how to put music to these things, because I do not enjoy talking through these. I love the ones where there's just music and you can look at it, but I still haven't figured that out, so I am working on it. This one I just used a little Brad. It's a Tim Holtz one. And a little image there. And that clips there. There's 2 little journaling cards there. Another one with a little tuck. I did some stitching, made a little tuck there. And there's more of that paper. This is the embossed paper with 2 journaling cards in there and some lace. Here's another beautiful images. Used a lot of scraps up that I just love the way this came out. It was just such a combination of things. It was very, I really enjoyed this one. Oh, this one's really cute too. Got a little piece of lace on a little journaling card, and this beauty is on some piano paper that I folded up. And that tucks in here. This is just a little piece of that, a little cutoff of that ledger paper and a little journaling tag. so inspired by Ruby and Pearl. She's just such a talented lady. And I love the way she just puts things together. It looks so easy, but so beautiful. So I've been watching a lot of her work. I put that on a doily too, like a little paper doily. And then I just put that on the back with some tea-dyed paper so you could use it for journaling. So, and another pocket with some vintage lace and vintage buttons. And that is the back. So again, this ties up with some sari, some gray sari. So that's the first one. And the second one, I'm just going to give you a little glance through. They're both very similar. Same type of cover. Some vintage buttons. And again, the inside, as you could see, is very similar. So I'm just to do a quick run through this one. I've been suffering with such sinus issues over the holidays. I'll be glad to be getting back to work and back to my regular routine, hopefully getting a little better. This is that 3-tiered pocket. It was so much fun to make. Opens up. There's that little embossed frame. So, that one's so cute. But very similar inside. This one has the pocket up and down instead of sideways with the embossed paper. But as you can see, very similar. This one has 2 little tags up there. I love this one. Hope you all had a beautiful holiday, and I hope you have a happy new year. And I think I'm going to call it. And I'll put some pictures in my Etsy shop so you could see the inside a little closer up. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.